Hello, grade 8s. We are now reviewing the essential outcomes that the school has determined we want all kids to be very strong in. The three essential outcomes for grade 8 are as follows. Squares roots with Pythagorean's theorem, multiplying and dividing integers, and multiplying and dividing fractions. We've determined if you can do these three golden nuggets, you're doing extremely well and are likely one smart cookie. So we're going to be reviewing them and testing you on them for your final assessments of the year. We'll be sending out some dates for your final assessments to come in and get those done. But to prepare you, I'm going to have 3 lessons this week. You'll never guess what they're about. That's right, the 3 final essential outcomes. So today we're going to cover one of them. You just talked about Pythagorean's theorem. So today we're actually going to go to the second page. Let's take a look. We're actually going past your first practice test and on to the second one. We're going to talk about multiplying and dividing integers. Now this one, it's pretty straightforward. Pretty much, if you get it, you got it, you're good. If you're not sure, review the video or come on by study hall anytime where I'm happy to help you. So let's take a look at a couple sample questions quickly on this one. Now the first thing to review, this is the simple cipher. And a cipher is like a code breaker. And you've seen this a few times. Oh, what did I do? So if you are adding 2 or multiplying 2 positive ones, it's going up. If you're multiplying 2 negative ones, it's going to be positive. If you're multiplying a positive and a negative, it's going to be negative. And if you're multiplying a negative and a positive, it's going to be negative. Our basic rule of thumb with that is, with sign language, same goes up, different goes down. That's basically it. So if you've got plus, it's going up. You got a negative, it's going up. You got a plus and a negative, it's going down. You got a negative and a plus, it's going down. That's it. It's really that simple. You just got to remember that simple cipher, the little code breaker right there. All right, so let's get started. So let's take a look. Number 1, evaluate. Wow, this is easy. I look at this and first I go, what's 9 times 10? 9 times 10 is 90 and it's plus, so it's going up. What's 8 times 6? Oh, geez, I hate this one. I always hate 8 times 6. I know 7 times 6 is this. So it's 48. And it's different, so it's going down. It's negative 48. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But let's look at number 2. Number 2 sends us a bit of a curveball. All right. There's a whole bunch of symbols here. What the heck is that all about? It's order of operations, ladies and gentlemen. You can't forget order of operations. Now, I like to do it as a waterfall. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Why? Well, she farts. That just helps you remember. But here we have parentheses and exponents, multiply and divide, and add and subtract. But remember, goes across each time. There are 3 steps. Here is the major problem that some kids have. Oh boy, it's probably going to be backwards. Yeah, it's going to be backwards. All right. The big problem kids have, they think, okay, parentheses, exponents, then multiplication, then division, then addition, then subtraction. No, there are 3 steps. The first step is parentheses, exponents. You go from left to right. If you hit an exponent first, you do that. If you hit a parenthesis, do that. But whatever you hit left to right, that's what you do first. Once you have expelled all of those, perfect. Now go to multiply, divide. But it's not multiply then divide. You go left to right. If you hit a divide first, you do that. If you hit a multiplication first, do that. Okay, so you got 3 steps. Parentheses, exponents, left to right. Multiplication, division, left to right. Addition, subtraction, left to right. 3 steps. So when you're doing this, which probably looks backwards on you and probably says to set its sic to carp, it won't in your assignment. You guys are all right. Okay, bad jokes. Let's carry on. You got 3 steps, left to right each time. All right? Well, let's take a look at number 4. It says, suppose you own a store. Use integers to model each equation. This is where you might get a little confused, but what you need to do, you need to look for the clues. 6 people come to your store, each person buys items worth $15. Wow. 6 people come to my store and they each buy $15. Am I adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Probably already got it, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you're not sure, actually think about it. Draw a picture, actually draw 6 people and put like they've got 15 items each. You're pretty soon going to come up and go, I know what operation this is. This is not subtraction. This is not division. This is, yeah, you got to figure it out for yourself. All right. So just think, does my answer make sense? I've said this like a mantra all year. First, did I answer the question? Is it reasonable? If you use the wrong, like if it's supposed to be division and you use multiplication or vice versa, if you use the wrong one, you're going to come up with this is not a reasonable answer. But if you don't review that, you're going to go on autopilot, you're going to make silly mistakes, and that's when you correct your quiz and you go, oh, and you realize. Ask yourself every time, did I answer the question? Is it a reasonable answer? All right, the last one, if you look at number 5 over here, number 5 says, use the integers below, find 2 pairs of integers that have a quotient of -2. Quotient and product. These are words that you'll probably forget commonly. A quotient is a division answer. A product is a multiplication answer. For example, 4 times 2, the product is 8. 4 divided by 2, the product, or the quotient, is 2. See, look, I forgot it already, and I was writing the video. So quotient is a result of division, and a product is the result of multiplication. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have tolerated my terrible humor for long enough. I think you probably have this concept, and it is a review. So if you're not sure, come on by to study hall. I love helping kids out in study hall. Come on by, ask any question you got. I'll send you some appointment times for these final assessments, and if you do this stuff and you check your answers, because, by the way, there's your answers to check, you'll know that you are airtight, solid as a rock on these concepts. Look forward to seeing you in person in the class. Have a good one. See you in study hall.